Hercules is in the kitchen with a dish popular in her household. Good morning to you and a happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here today, yeah.
So you are Ukrainian. You have family still there. How is everybody?
Yeah, everyone's safe. My brother, whose salad I'm making today, is in Kiev. He is head of logistics in the army, so he's supplying about 6,000 soldiers with food and ingredients. So, yeah, he's doing an amazing job there. And
this is a salad, it's your brother's salad, so this is a recipe.
The salad that I'm making, yeah, it was his birthday yesterday.
Oh,
so
was
I'm
it
kind of like,
really?
yeah, it's a tribute to him. Yeah, he made it in Ukraine last summer, and it's just so tasty and so simple.
You got your parents out, didn't you?
I did get my parents out, yeah, and they are just arriving today, actually, from Germany. They were in Germany for a while with my family there, and today they're coming for my birthday.
Good.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. So you're making, you're sort of, what are you doing here with the lamb?
So very quickly. So I had some kefir here, which is like a really Ukrainian ingredient, and we use quite a lot. And some harissa, which I always have in my house, and a little bit of ground cumin, a little bit of ground coriander. It's just like a really super simple marinade, really good for barbecues. You know, you can make it in advance.
Explain what harissa is.
So harissa is a chili paste with loads of delicious spices, cooked sort of including coriander and cumin.
And do you just buy it in the jar?
Yeah, you can just buy it in the jar.
And it lasts for ages, doesn't it? If you have that in the fridge.
And another cool thing that my brother does with onions is so they are thinly sliced, and then you just put a little bit of lemon on. So while you're making everything else, they kind of pickle lightly, and it takes off that kind of really raw edge. And another cool thing that he's taught me how to do is aubergines, actually. So you know how we usually cook it? We put the oil in first.
Yeah.
But actually, you put it into a dry pan, a non-stick is really good for this, and you cook them until they're really nice and brown. And then, only at the very end, once they're nice and brown, you add a little bit of oil.
Because otherwise they're like little sponges, aren't they?
Exactly, they just become so greasy. But this technique is really good. So here, dry pan for about 5-6 minutes, something like that, until they become nice and brown. And that's when we add a little bit of oil, just kind of like a glug, and then loads of garlic. And it will take the edge off the garlic, and it will moisten the aubergines a little bit, but it won't make them too greasy.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just such a nice salad to have in the summer. Again, barbecue kind of situation. If you're a vegetarian, just serve it with, I don't know, some roasted vegetables or barbecued vegetables. You don't have to serve it with meat. And we've also got some really nice kefir flatbreads. I love kefir.
So we know...
It's such a good ingredient.
We talk about it here. Kefir is really good for your gut health, isn't it?
It is, yeah. In Ukraine, we love fermented foods. You know, it's a country that's very seasonal. So in the summer, we'll have all of the seasonal vegetables, and then come winter, we wouldn't have any of that. You know, now things, have been changing a little bit, obviously becoming a little bit more modern. But in the past, we'd ferment things. So whether it's...
How on earth is your amazing brother managing to find the resources to feed that amount of people?
I've been actually quite in awe of all of my family and everyone in Ukraine. Their resilience and positivity are, I probably couldn't have done it without them. Every single morning I wake up and my brother sends me a video of him smiling and just kind of like giving me strength to keep going. So yeah, they're all amazing.
What a job he's doing,
I know.
my goodness me.
And the lamb cutlets have just, so after you marinate them, just put them on the rack, and then on the into the oven at about 200, 180 degrees, something like that. And they become really nice and crispy. And I don't know how about you, but I'm not the biggest fan of like flabby, raw, kind of medium lamb. I
don't mind it, it depends, but this is still very soft,
yeah,
you know.
But, yeah, in my book, Home Food, I always just encourage
Hold on a second,
people...
hold on a second.
Here it is.
Hold on, there you go.
Home food. And so is this kind of, for you, because obviously, your brother there you were talking about as well, and then you obviously love cooking and your food in the book. as part of your family, have you got a real heritage of cooks in your home?
I do, actually, yeah. They're all amazing. You know, my mum is just incredible. You know, she makes phyllo pastry and can kind of like spin it in the air like a pizzaiolo or something. But also my brother and my dad are really good cooks as well. We just all love cooking, love getting together. You know, family in Ukraine is incredibly important. It's not just about eating, is it? It's about kind of connecting. Yeah.
And this isn't just. I'm just flicking through now. It's not just sort of Ukrainian cuisine, is it?
No, it's not. I've written other cookbooks where, you know, all of my kind of Ukrainian recipes have come out. So this is more just the food that I cook at home, and it's got a chapter which has loads of my mom's recipes, and it also has other recipes because I've been living in the UK for almost 20 years.
Yeah. Well, you got I mean, you moved to Cyprus at the age of 12, Italy as well. So, I mean, this is really sort of multinational inspiration.
It is, and it's all about connections that we make with people. You know, I've been living here for almost 20 years, and I've got incredible friends from all over, amazing British friends and their families, and they've been, you know, my family isn't here, and they've been so supportive over the years. And, you know, especially in the last 4 months, I just feel so incredibly proud to be both British and Ukrainian because everybody's just really shown up and been really supportive.
So what was it like in your kitchen, your Ukrainian kitchen, as a young girl cooking with your family? What was that like?
Well, it was amazing. It was... again, everyone getting together, helping out a little bit, but it was the big extended family, you know, when they would get together and would all sit around and talk. And when we were little, you know, everybody would tell stories as well. So the book is a lot about storytelling and kind of, you know, family therapy in a way, because that's what sharing food is all about, you know?
No, without a doubt. So here we go, you're just plating it all up now.
I'm just plating it all up, and with the... so you've got some flatbreads, which again are made with kefir dough, and in the book, for the recipes that are a little bit more involved, you've got QR codes as well, so you can hover your phone over it, and it shows you a video of how to make the flatbread. And then the lamb cutlets and herbs, I've got coriander, I've got dill, and I've got basil, so all sorts of combinations of fresh herbs that you love are good, but yeah, did you enjoy it?
It's really lovely. So much flavour in here. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Olia.
Enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Yeah,
thank you.
For details of today's recipe and more delicious ideas from our chefs, download the free This Morning app.